right, guys, so we're gonna do a little bit of stretching now. These stretches are something that you can do to really help your body to be more mobile, more agile, things of that nature. If there's a stretch that you can't do, then just don't do it, okay? Now, if you like this content, please feel free to like it, comment below, share this with your friends, as well as subscribe to my channel. I love having you join the family. All right, so let's begin. We're gonna start to just kind of round those shoulders, loosening up the shoulder. All right, breathing in and breathing out. Very good job. Now I want you to bring that arm, cross it over and under. And we're gonna stretch out that lateral deltoid, super important. You don't want those to get tight. You don't know how many people I hear with, oh, I have frozen shoulder, or oh, I have rotator cuff issues. We really wanna stretch. Now we're gonna switch sides. Stretching that lateral deltoid and really the whole shoulder, okay? Breathe in and breathe out. Very, very good. All right, now we're just gonna kind of roll that arm back. Don't hit anything. Rolling. This is more of a dynamic stretch, which means that you're moving, okay? Whereas the other one was more of a static stretch. All right, now I'm gonna bring those arms out. I'm gonna bring those hands back, okay? My hands come back. What is this stretching? It's stretching my biceps out and back. So I look like this, okay? Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. You can kind of stretch out that arm and wrist a little bit. Stretching the other side, breathing in and breathing out. Very good. Now we're gonna lean to one side. This leg stays bent, this leg stays straight, and we're just stretching that hamstring. This is a static stretch, meaning you're not moving, you're just stretching that hammy, even some of your glute, which is your tush, okay? Breathe in and breathe out. I don't want any rounding of that back. Keep that neutral spine. All right, let's switch sides. Same thing. Really focusing on stretching this glute and hamstring. Glute, hamstring, all right? We're really just gonna hold that stretch and breathe in and breathe out. You never wanna hold a stretch prior to your workout. You only wanna hold a stretch after the workout, okay? If you feel tight prior, you're gonna warm up completely differently than stretching afterward, okay? All right, now we're gonna go to the side. We're gonna stretch that inner thigh. So we're gonna come out. I have long legs, so I kind of have to come out farther so I can feel it. Where I'm not gonna feel it really is in my pelvic area too much. You can, and that's okay. But if you feel a major stretch in the pelvic area, that's kind of concerning. So I don't want you to feel it so much like a painful. If you feel stretching in the pelvic area, okay. But if it's painful, that's a problem and you're really too tight in your pelvic floor, and that's something you'd wanna work on. This stretch is good and it will help that. But just be cognizant. So you notice I'm holding and then I'm switching to the other side. Holding, working that inner thigh to stretch it. Good, very, very good. Okay, this is a stretch that a lot of people can't do. So if you can't do this one, it's too advanced, don't do it, okay? I'm gonna come out into like a plie, kind of, all right? I'm gonna hold. And I'm gonna move my spine. I'm gonna rotate my spine to the side. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, now I'm gonna release it a little bit. The legs are working here, they get tired. I'm gonna move and rotate the spine to the other side. Good, now I'm gonna come down all the way. I'm gonna press my elbows against my knees, opening up the hip flexors, opening up that pelvic floor and breathing in and then breathing out. Very, very good, you guys. Very, very good. If this one's too hard, just don't do it. It's okay. It's okay. or just do a little bit at a time and work your way up, okay? All right, now we're gonna do a bit of a hip stretch. So I'm going to put that back leg on, that back heel on the floor, okay? I'm gonna raise this arm up. So the opposite of my bent knee, my arm is up, okay? Opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm gonna press my hips forward. I'm gonna rotate that hip forward, which is then going to make you feel the stretch here in that hip flexor, okay? I'm pressing forward, and now I'm gonna turn this way, all right? And over. So I'm slightly rotating my torso, and I'm coming over ever so slightly, and you're gonna feel a stretch all the way down, and it feels really, really good. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. This one is really awesome, and I love to start people off with this stretch. All right, down, okay? I'm bringing that arm up. I'm gonna rotate that hip forward, okay? So I'm just like pressing my hip forward, which is going to make you feel a stretch in and of itself. Now I'm gonna rotate to the side a little bit, and then I'm gonna come over to the side, all right? And you're really gonna feel that stretch. Breathing in, breathe out through the mouth. What this should not do is hurt your low back. If you're hurting your low back, there's something wrong, and I want you to stretch your low back out. So let's go stretch the low back. All right, so if you can get on the floor, you're gonna get on your hands and knees. You're going to come down, and you're going to literally elongate that spine and round it, curving it downward, and now you're gonna curve it toward the wall, pressing into the ceiling. And now I'm gonna come back down, arching that back, and now I'm gonna come back up, rounding the back, doing a bridge, pressing it into the ceiling. This is also getting spinal fluid into the spine to help it to be lubricated. Good. Now we're gonna come back, and we're just gonna stretch. If you can't touch down to your feet, that's okay. Now you're gonna wanna come to one side, really stretching those lats. Where's your lats? Right through here, okay? Really stretching those lats, coming to the side. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, now I'm gonna come to the other side and breathe in and breathe out. Very good. And you can just keep switching sides as need be. You will definitely feel it. From here, we're going to have you get onto one leg. Okay, I'm seated back onto this foot. A lot of people can't do that, so just do the best that you can. But if you can do this, this is a really important stretch. So I'm just going to literally lean into my knee, okay? Leaning into my knee, which is going to stretch out my calf. It's going to stretch out even the ankle, Achilles area. It's going to open up my ankle. When the ankles get tight, there's a problem, and it causes problems through your whole body. So now I'm moving my knee inward and pressing forward, and then I'm rotating it out as I press forward, okay? In. I'm still pressing forward with my body, pressing against that knee, which is making it go over the toe, okay? Not too much, but enough. You will feel a wonderful stretch in that ankle. Pressing it forward. This is really, really good. It's gonna help release the ankles, which is gonna help you have less pain everywhere. All right, we're gonna switch sides so you can see now. Let me do it from the front so you can see. I'm seated back onto the foot. I'm going to press forward. In pressing forward, I'm keeping that heel on the floor. Don't lift the heel off the floor, okay? Good, I'm pressing. Now I'm gonna go lean in and press forward, and then I'm going to press forward and go out with the leg, okay? Notice my heel wants to come off that floor. I have to really focus on keeping the heel on the floor, okay? This leg for me is obviously super tight because it wants to come up off that floor. Press forward and in, and press forward and out. And you just keep rotating this. This is a stretch you really should do pretty much every day. You really want good ankle mobility Your ankle mobility is crucial to everyday life, everyday living, everyday movement. If you don't have good ankle mobility, everything else in your body is gonna get tight, all right? All right, last stretch, we're gonna sit down on the floor. You're gonna go as wide as possible without hurting yourself. If you can't go this wide, that's okay. If you can only go to here, okay, that's fine, all right? We're gonna go out. You're gonna lean forward ever so slightly, stretching out those inner thighs, and we're just going to come, reach toward the feet, coming up and over, breathing in and breathing out. Very good, very good. Now we're going to come up over to the other side. We're going to stretch the lats, stretch the obliques. Obliques, lats are in the back. We're even stretching your shoulder here, okay? Stretching the inner thighs. This one is so relaxing for me. I love this one. And come up. I am going to add one more just because I love it. This is just a simple butterfly stretch. I love this stretch because it loosens up your low back, it loosens up the glute medius, which is the side of your glute, all right? We're just gonna breathe and then breathe out. You can press down as much as possible to help you to really get a good stretch, okay? Guys, if you liked this video, I love having you here. I would love for you to share it with your friends and family. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you join the family. If you're interested in further training, if you'd like to venture into one of my programs, I have programs of all kinds, programs where you're more working one-on-one with me, and then I have programs that are designed specifically for beginners. I'm in the process of building more and more programs. I'm building right now a program for special populations, which is for like the older population or people who are, you know, really truly like they've got injuries, they've got illness to where they can't really do hardcore exercises that involve a lot of standing or a lot of getting up and down off the floor. Maybe they need chair exercises, whatever it may be, maybe you're handicapped, things of that nature. I'm working on a program right now that has something for you as well. So as this year progresses, there's gonna be so many more exercises and so many more programs that I'm creating. And those are just simple, usually 12 to 16 week programs that you can purchase and you'll do them. And if you choose to do it again, you can. If you choose to purchase a different program, hopefully you'll be stronger after that, you can. So the possibilities are really endless. The links are down below for those programs for my website. If you'd like to, on my website, there is a freebie right now, so feel free to take advantage of that. I love having you here, and I just pray God's blessings and God's health for you and your family. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.